We've been lucky enough to get access to this bus. The team of Israel Cycling Academy has let us come on board to give you guys a look behind the scenes. And I'm pretty excited. It's a bus I haven't been on yet, so I'm looking forward to getting on. So as we walk on the bus, we're first met by some hand sanitizer or antibacterial gel. This is really common in all cycling team buses because the last thing they want to do is spread illness or anything bad bacteria during these long grand tours. Then we're met by the front seat. Now that's normally reserved for the director sportive, so he can chat with the bus driver where they're going, how long it's going to take, etc. Or even if a rider does really well and they want to sit in the front seat, they get priority over that. And then we're over to the bus driver seat, probably the most important seat in the bus. And as you can see there, he's got the Garibaldi. Now this is the Bible of the Giro d'Italia. So this says exactly where the hotels are, where all teams are staying, all about the stages, everything you need is in that book. So using the Garibaldi, he can type in to hit the Garmin sat-nav where he's going, the hotel locations, all the postcodes, so he knows exactly how long it's going to take with traffic, etc. Because the last thing you want to do is leave the riders waiting at the start for too long than need be. Right, I reckon we should move to the back of the bus. So as we come from the bus driver's seat back to where the riders sit. Now this is where the riders will spend most of their time. You've got some bench seats there, and then you've got 4 lounge seats where the riders can talk to each other. And then you've also got loads of monitors. So you've got 2 there, you've got 2 here, so that's 4. And then you've got 1 right at the back there. And that's where the direct sportif will explain about the stage, explain about the plans of the race and how they're going to attack it and all the stage details, that kind of thing. But ultimately, this is where the riders spend a lot of their time. They can chat to their riders. They've also got all their wet bags under here. So you've got a bag full of soft drinks, like Fanta and stuff like that. And you've got 8 seats here. So potentially all the riders can sit here. This is one of the buses that has just an absolute load of seating for so many people. So if we come back, we've got bench seats. 8 riders can sit here also, and this is probably a place where they spend most of their time when they're talking to each other or talking to the directors. And then in this box, I found some rider cards, which is quite interesting. So these will be handed out to all the fans during the race. And then if we look under the seats, we've got loads of storage. Buses are great for having little hidden compartments. If I can open it. So these are all snacks. So these will be eaten during the race when they're going to the stage or even when they're transferring from the stage back to the hotel. You've got nuts, you've got more pistachio nuts, almond milk, plenty of honey. If we move from there to this one. This is the Italian food bank, it seems. You've got loads and loads of spaghetti. Israel Cycling Academy olive oil, very important. So in here, they've got tuna, pesto. This is where the soigneur will come and make the post-ride meals, so the riders can eat on the go. And if we check in this one here, I did have a quick peek earlier. So this is where you've got all the plates and cutlery and stuff, so they can eat on the bus. If we move back, plenty of sockets for them to charge laptops and iPads and that kind of thing. Giro d'Italia lanyards, so all their accreditations for the race. So as we walk further to the back of the bus, we're met by the kitchen area. So above the kitchen, we've got teas, coffees, cereals. We've got rice cooker. Now that'll be made for making the rice cakes for the riders during the stages, so they're not focusing totally on sport nutrition bars. In here they've got pins and scissors for making their race numbers as aero as possible, and so then they can pin them on perfectly. In here they've got Cokes for the post stage, loads and loads of water, keeping them hydrated. Plenty of gnocchi, yogurt, and peach juice. So over here we got the coffee machine. Under here we got the freezer. Be interested to see what's in here. Oh, got ice creams. Seems like the cornetto is the ice cream of choice for the Israel Academy. Then you got the washing machine, microwave for that Uncle Bain's rice. And then top of here, you've got the DJ set, it seems. So the music of the bus. I'm wondering who is the DJ in this team. I'll be interested to know that. So if we move further back, now you might hear a noise, that is the shower ventilator. The riders can then get nice and clean straight after the stage and get into the comfy clothes while they travel, because it can be as long as 2, 3, 4 hours transfer to the hotel. Feels like we're in a football changing room, but you've got aero helmets, rider radios for the direct sportive and the riders. You've got more compartments under here. Shower gels. Bottles. But if we work back, we've got we got mirror there for vanity reasons. After all, they are going on the podium at some point. Toilet, number 2 stage. We've also got the urinal there. Working right to the back of the bus. We've got all these different compartments. Massage oils. OTE sports nutrition, from electrolyte tabs to gels. So the riders will come back here, grab what they need before the stage. That's recovery area, so protein drinks. This is for the ride, so there you got your carbohydrate drinks from SIS and OTE. I've opened that one. Medical. So you've got the plasters and creams for coming off. Towels for the massage and towels for warming up with. And also towels there. So as you can see, this bus is really clean. Everything's got its space, and that makes it really easy to find everything you need and short notice. I reckon we should have a look outside the bus. Now the riders are due back from their rest day ride any moment, but there is one thing I want to show you. So if you follow me, this is probably the most international team. You've got the 5 Israeli riders, Canadian riders, Italian, Aussie, Belgium, French, Norwegian. Look how many flags there is. So we've come to the end of our behind the scenes look inside the Israel Cycling Academy bus. If you've enjoyed it, then make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And for more Giro content, why don't you click on the bus? I better get out their way actually, because it looks like the Soigneurs, the mechanics, and everyone's pretty busy.